everybody, Tyrone the God 3 here, and welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Yeah, we're getting right back into it. We're back into the Pokemon Showdown matches. I got a Ho-Oh. It used Flame Charge. Sorry it took a long time, but I actually recorded a bunch of matches, so look forward to a lot of parts coming in. And also with Gen 7 coming through, they had to make some updates on the website. So I'm back to you guys with a couple of Showdown matches, and I'm actually using the actual music and sound effects from the game this time rather than using just remixes of music. I don't know which one you like better. You can put that in the comment section below, put your thoughts. But regardless, I'm back and I'm doing Pokemon Showdown videos, and I just really I really missed doing Pokemon Showdown videos. So I'm back to you guys with that, and we see we're having a big bird battle. My Ho-Oh comes out here, and what they do is that when they have you use a Pokemon that's like on a Ho-Oh's level, they usually put in an effort to make that Pokemon weaker than the other Pokemon in order to compensate for it. So it's at the lowest level out of all of these Pokemon, but it's still a freaking Ho-Oh. So they did have quite a bit of advantage over a lot of other Pokemon. Ludicolo ended up getting frozen, unfortunately, and then Mantine ends up getting hit with the Ice Beam. So I bust in a Toxic. Mantine's main goal here was to use Toxic on a Simipour, so I switch back out into Ho-Oh. It gets hit with the Ice Beam. Ice Beam would have done a lot more damage if Ho-Oh wasn't part Fire. That Poison comes in, and Simipour gained +3 speed. So yeah, that makes it a big danger. But it was Ho-Oh's job was basically to buy time so the Toxic can do more and more damage. And then the Focus Blast, obviously, it ends up missing because it has horrible accuracy, and the Poison basically kills it. I use Focus Blast again, but this time I do hit X-Blast, so that's pretty good. The Fernape's out here, so I bust in the Frozen Ludicolo just so it can die, just to give me a chance to switch out and pick something that's a lot better. The Thunder Punch wipes out Mantine, so Gustavo must have known that I was going to switch into that Mantine to come in. Xerneas ends up eating up those Vacuum Wave attacks thanks to it being a Fairy-type Pokemon, a strong one at that. I think my team was a little bit OP because I had freaking Ho-Oh and Xerneas in the same team. So if you want to call hacks on that, you can go ahead and call it, but they do make an effort to try to make the Pokemon like Xerneas and Ho-Oh legitimately weaker in terms of level. Honestly, I think there could have been a bit more balancing going into that. But Hitmonchan's out here, yeah, because he only had Zapdos going for him. Hitmonchan comes in with the Drain Punch and takes out Xerneas, but I'm probably going to end up taking out the Hitmonchan using Jinx, because Jinx is a Psychic-type Pokemon and can wipe Hitmonchan out with no problem, and that ends that fight right there. So we move into the second battle, which is me versus Fallout ADTR. And actually, you want to pay attention to the far off, not the close-up, because the close-up is actually the opponent. I forgot after so long, I forgot the Pokemon Showdown actually switches the places of where the Pokemon and trainers are according to what's on the stage. So I forgot to switch it before recording it. So I'm on the far off side. I have the Skarmory, so I end up using Brave Bird, and I tried to use Stealth Rocks, and it ended up blowing up in my face because the Sableye, when Mega Evolved, has Magic Bounce as the ability. So that kind of screwed me over there. But that was okay because, you know what? Skarmory does end up getting burned, but his job is to just stay out here as long as he can. He's really defensive. And Dragonite comes out here, so I use my Brave Bird, but it's not going to do a lot because Skarmory's already burned, and my physical attack takes a lot of damage. The Extreme Speed comes in and basically finishes off Skarmory. However, I do end up trying to get off more Stealth Rocks. I'm just basically buying time until Skarmory's out. So then Tentacruel comes out here, and Tentacruel's out here, and Tentacruel's main job was to use the Toxic Spike. So I got Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes laid down. I got my Bronzong out here. The freaking Dragonite busted in Extreme Speed. I was scared that the Dragonite may have like Fire Punch or Fire Blast, so I put up the Reflect. Illumise comes out here, gets poisoned, and gets hit with the Stealth Rock, so I've used this opportunity to use Gyro Ball. The main goal at this point is to buy time for that poison to come in. I did not expect to get hit by the Thunder Wave, so I use another Gyro Ball. Hopefully that'll help it. At this point, it's just a buying time game. Because, yeah, the Dragonite did have Fire Punch. I don't know why he didn't use Fire Punch the first time around. But, yeah, regardless, I end up living, and the Dragonite can't handle all of that, so he ends up knocking me out. my Bronzong ends up getting knocked out by Sableye because it just couldn't handle the punishment anymore, especially from being paralyzed. But Sableye doesn't have much to live for either because it's already poisoned. So it's only just buying time for its last moves. I used the substitute to buy out the time for the poison. So it's basically a big stall game for me. The Maractus comes out here, and the Maractus can't really do much to me because it's a grass-type Pokemon. It can hit me with the Toxic, and that does bring some concerns. But at the exact same time, I don't fear it much really either because I'm immune to the Leaf Seed. There's not really much else it can do to me. I have a Reflect up and a Substitute up. There's not really much Maractus can do to me. And now Maractus is out, I still end up getting help from the leftovers, so that's helping. Then Mushanra comes out and ends up getting hit with the Toxic, so I take this opportunity to knock off whatever item it has. It takes out the leftovers, so that's good. It uses Calm Mind. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to do much with it being poisoned, so its time is limited. My Parasect comes out here, and Parasect is going to use X-Scissors to knock the Mushanra out. If it not, then the poison would have definitely done the job anyway. So then, then Celebi comes out, and Celebi ends up getting poisoned and hit with that. I can use X-Scissors, and it does quadruple because it's grass and it's psychic. It's grass and psychic. At this point, I'm trying to figure out, oh snaps, I lost. Why did I I can record losses sometimes, but it took me a minute to realize I'm on the other side of the field. So yeah, the third battle is against me and Dane. Yeah, another battle with me and Dane. I usually like when Dane and I get together and we say, hey, let's play Pokemon Showdown. So I bust out the Thunderbolt on the Armor Star. It does a lot of damage. The Ice Beam does a lot on Goodra, but Goodra's very physically defensive. So then I bust out another Thunderbolt. Hey, this looks familiar. It looked like the battle with Ash and Chota. So anyway, I bust out Vivillon. Slurpuff uses Calm Mind, but he's paralyzed thanks to the Thunderbolt. I use this opportunity to bust out Quiver Dance. I knew the Flamethrower wouldn't wipe Vivillon out because of the Quiver Dance and because I knew that it wouldn't get the stab from the Flamethrower because it's not a Fire-type Pokemon. So I take this advantage to bust out more Quiver Dances, and I use the Substitute in order to get up more Quiver Dances. Dane uses Substitute in order to basically do the exact same thing. Like, basically, we're both just stalling out for time, and at this point, my goal is to make Vivillon the strongest goddamn Vivillon on the face of the planet. So, and I also have the Leaf Seed in as well. Dane's going to have a bit of a disadvantage trying to outlast me in terms of power-ups and substitutes because of the simply because of that, and Bug Buzz gets past all of those things, so it gets past the substitute, so yeah, that's a thing. So I've upped myself enough, and I'm using enough Quiver Dances to automatically wipe out that Arcanine with the Hurricane. So then I use Bug Buzz on Zekrom. It almost wipes Zekrom out. I end up getting him by Bolt Strike. It fades away my substitute, and Vivillon has more than enough power to wipe out the Zekrom. So at this point, Vivillon's just at a slaughter fest, and he uses Fake Out in order to flinch me out, and then it does flinch me out because of priority, but then the leftovers gives me that, and then he uses another priority move with the Shadow Sneak. So another Shadow Sneak, and it wipes Vivillon out. My mistake was that I tried to use Substitute to wipe out the priorities again because I was scared of another priority move, so I should have just stuck with that. But then I ended up using Thunder Wave with Grand Bowl, and he takes quite a hit from that, so he just decides to switch out an Armor Star and I use Play Rough on the Armor Star. Armor Star uses Ice Beam, and then I use Crunch in order to finish the Armor Star off. Kecleon's out here. He uses Fake Out, obviously. The Fake Out is going to have priority and makes me flinch out. He uses Shadow Sneak. The Kecleon actually did a lot, caused me a lot of problems, but thankfully the Crunch was able to wipe the Kecleon out. Kecleon's whole deal was that it was using priority. Conquilidor comes out here, and I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do? So I bust out the Goodra, and the Goodra's goal at this point was to just stall out and use whatever moves it can until, just to feel out the battling playing field. At this point, it was a wrap with Exeggutor and his Psychic, and the battle ends. So, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all next time. Tyrone the God, 3,